I own a 65-inch 4K TV. It's the pride of my living room. It cost me a significant portion of my paycheck, and it is completely useless to me. Because in my house, the big screen is a shared asset, and the majority of shareholders, my wife and toddler, have voted, and the vote was for Disney Plus. Again. I'm allowed to pay for the TV, but I'm not allowed to use it. This is the dad paradox. You have the gear, but you don't have the security clearance. And while my handheld screen really does come in handy and saves me 9 out of 10 times, I wanted the theater experience. But I didn't have the theater access, so I bought a Loophole. This is the Viture XR Pro. It's not just a screen, it's a personal privacy shield, and so much more. Now, I've had these things for just over a year, so let's audit the hardware. These glasses put a virtual 135-inch OLED screen right in front of your retinas. The blacks are perfect, the colors are punchy. Full disclosure, I'm using the standard XR Pro model, the ones from about a year or two ago. Since then, they've launched the Luma line, so you can't actually find this specific model on Amazon anymore. However, you can still grab them directly off the Viture website, usually for a better price than the new ones. I've linked the exact bundle that I bought in the description if you want to hunt for a deal. When you put these on, you are physically in your living room, but mentally, you are in a blacked out IMAX theater. The immersion is absolute. My wife is watching a musical next to me, I'm fighting in a mech in Armored Core 6. We're holding hands. Technically, this still counts as quality time.
You ready to climb the wall?
A quick technical warning for efficiency nerds. These glasses are capable of 120 Hz, but if you plug them straight into the Steam Deck, SteamOS defaults the external display to 60 Hz. You actually have to go into desktop mode to force 120 Hz output. It's a software quirk on the deck side, not the glasses, but you need to know that going in. If you don't like to tinker, you don't get the frames. Consider yourself warned. There's also one other logistical issue that we need to solve: power. The Steam Deck only has one USB-C port. If you plug the glasses in, you can't charge, and the deck battery will drain a little bit faster, powering the screens on the Viture XR Pros. To solve this issue, I grabbed the USB-C to glasses and charging adapter. It splits the connection so that you can charge the deck while using the glasses. If you plan on playing for more than an hour, this dongle is mandatory, not optional. Here's a workflow efficiency that I didn't expect. You don't just need a Steam Deck for this. If you have a modern phone with USB-C, like the iPhone 15 or any of the current Android phones, this unit is plug and play. Picture this: you're hiding in your bedroom for 20 minutes while the in-laws are visiting. You plug the glasses into your phone, and instantly, you're watching Dune on a 135-inch screen. No pairing, no Bluetooth menus, just a private cinema that fits in your pocket. It turns hiding from your responsibilities into a premium experience. Now, the safety audit. Total immersion is dangerous when you have a toddler. You need situational awareness. Viture solves this with an electrochromic film on the lenses. One click on the frame, and the screen goes transparent. I can see the game HUD, but I can also see if the dog is chewing on a power cable, or if my son is climbing the Christmas tree. I personally call this the heads-up display for parenting. It allows me to keep the visuals massive without blocking out the threat detection required to keep my child alive. We value honesty on this channel, so let's talk about the downside. These screens are beaming light directly into your eyeballs from 2 centimeters away. For me personally, I get eye strain. After about 90 minutes, my eyes feel tired. The magic starts to wear off, and I feel a little bit fatigued. In a past life, that would be a deal breaker for me, but let's be real. I'm a desk monkey with a 3-year-old. I do not have 3 hours to game. My sessions are 45-minute sprints between bedtime, diapers, and dishes. So as a result, the eye strain limit actually aligns perfectly with my free time availability. It's a hardware-enforced bedtime. To me, it's a feature, not a bug. If you want to play for 8 hours straight, use a monitor. If you travel for work, these are mandatory. It turns the middle seat in economy into a private cinema. The legroom still sucks, but at least you don't have to make eye contact with your neighbor. But if you want to reclaim that feeling of high-end theater in a house that's been taken over by toys and cartoons, this is the only way. It allows me to be in the room without being on the screen. And for my marriage, that is a very high return on investment. If you missed my last video on how the Steam Deck saved my gaming hobby, click here. I'm going to go rest my eyes, and remember, the only grinding that we do is for coffee beans. Catch you in the next one.